Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
What's up
We
on
are
a
back and we are
Saturday?
live. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage now, not in the hospital, not with a head wrap, but healthy, surviving, striving in the king's chair as he should be. Your host for the evening, and
Let's go,
Reed
Reed.
Epic.
Oh my
yeah.
God, Mike, I'm gonna kill you. Mike, I'm gonna kill you. But as he said, not in the hospital. Last week I had a week long EEG, and it was quote unquote successful. I had the seizure. I've done it a total of 10 times now. All my fingers, 10 times, and I've never had it. So I've never prayed to God for a seizure before last week, and I finally had it. And hey, I'm doing all right. But how's everybody doing on a Friday night though?
It's
How me end up on
amazing.
me? How we doing?
That's right. Great night. Great night.
Yes, yes, yes. I feel the spirit up in this place
That's right.
from a special somebody who I think wants to pray for us. So we gonna turn over the terms to Heather
Oh, I love
to come
this.
through with the prayer. Go ahead, honey. Do your thing.
You, Heather.
All right, Father God, thank you for bringing us together tonight. Thank you for every person who has chosen to spend a little bit of their evening here with us. We know that every person who shows up carries a story, a burden, a victory, a question, or a wound that others may never see, but you see it all. Lord, we ask that you would bless this gathering. Let the feed be a place where people encounter truth, grace, hope, and authentic community. Guard our words tonight. Help us to speak honestly, listen carefully, and love well. If there is anything we say that is not of you, let it fall away. But if there is something you want someone to hear, let it land exactly where it is needed. Father,
Mm.
teach us to be your hands and feet in a world where so many people feel unseen, unheard, and forgotten. Help
Yes,
us to
Lord.
notice them. Give us hearts that are willing to sit with people in their hard places, celebrate with them in their victories, and walk alongside them through their struggles. Your word tells us in Galatians 6:2 to carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Lord, help us live this out. Help us be kind, the kind of community that doesn't talk about the love but shows it, the kind of community that makes room at the table, offers a helping hand, and reminds people they don't have to walk alone. We pray that everyone listening tonight would leave encouraged, strengthened, and reminded that you are still working in their lives. Let them feel your presence, your peace, and your love. And Lord, may everything we do tonight bring honor and glory to you. We love you, we trust you, and we give this time to you in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 That was
Amen. All
amazing.
right.
That was
Oh,
Excellent.
awesome.
but that
Excellent.
was
Excellent.
beautiful.
Great.
That's what
Powerful.
the world
Thank
needs. The
you.
world needs more prayer.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to Heather for that
That's right. Let's go,
powerful,
Heather.
powerful prayer. Honey, you put it in there. You put it down. You put it down. Y'all, um, it was just something about this Friday. I believe that tonight somebody is gonna be touched.
Mhm.
Tonight somebody is gonna be touched. I woke up, talked to a couple of friends. It's a lot that we got going on tonight. We gonna shut the house down. We gonna shut the house down. Somebody's gonna be touched. It's gonna be some people that's gonna receive some strength from some of the people that are up on here. Hey, I know I am. I'm just happy that I'm able to make it to another day and being able to make it to another Friday to be alongside my people, the
Amen.
caretakers, the
Amen.
FOWs themselves, my people, to be in this spot. This spot right here is ordained. I've always thought that the feed has been a divinity. If the Lord did not want this going on, it would not be going on.
That's
I
right.
believe that.
And
Yes.
because do all things, it does say it, I might be paraphrasing, but through all things, give God the glory and the praise. And what better way to give God the glory and the praise than to start off the night with a prayer? That was beautiful, Elder.
Well,
It was my pleasure.
That
I
was
was really
beautiful.
called today, and I was like, Michael, can we please do this? I just feel so
Yes.
deeply that we need
Yes.
that in our lives and here in this moment with everybody. So thank you for that
Yes.
opportunity.
right. No, thank you.
No, no. You know what, Elder? If you whenever, and this is not only for Elder, anybody, anybody. If you ever want to pray, I mean, we can start off. We can start it off like that with a prayer. With a prayer, because this right here, when you have a team of the epileptics and the caretakers, and it keeps growing and growing and growing, why not give God all the glory and the praise? The Lord
Amen.
gives us gifts. The Lord, it says it. The Lord gives us gifts. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it is in First Peter chapter 4, verses 7 through 11. The Lord gives us all gifts, and through our gifts is not for ourselves, it is for to give glory and praise to God. And
Amen.
Heather, that prayer that
Amen.
you just prayed, that might be one of your gifts, honey. That
Mm-hmm.
might be one of your gifts.
Our
That might,
church,
hey,
anything. We need help on our prayer team. You can come on down.
hey, because they do have prayer warriors, and honey, you must be one. You
Yes,
must be one.
Right.
intercessory prayer, very much so. Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. I know. You know, some of us might have had a long week, but the fact that we made it to another day,
That's right.
every day is not going to be the best of days. It's not. Every day is not going to be the best of days. Sometimes we deal with some things they just pin us down and put us in certain spaces where, hey, we cry sometimes. We're human. We
Yeah.
cry
Mhm.
sometimes.
And it's
Sometimes we're
okay.
sad. It is.
Yep. That's where I was this week.
Because it's a cleansing. I mean, some days are better than others.
Hmm.
Yes, some days are better than others, but at the end of the day, the Lord ain't gonna put you through no more than what you can handle.
It's
And though
true.
we do cry, and though sometimes it's always the darkest before the light, but the light is gonna always shine. And never forget that the
Mhm.
Lord is your number one ride or die. It's gonna always be there with you. It's gonna
When
always
I was
be.
in high
See, you done
school,
brought the spirit up into the place. You done brought the spirit up into the place with that prayer right there. So the
yeah.
Lord is in the midst right now. Yes, she done brought the spirit up into the place. Look, I'm we up playing some old time Mississippi Mass Choir with Mommy Burks and get it started. Yes, y'all gonna
And
have me
while we're
doing
on it,
country boy.
while we're on it, I think we should talk about it, man. Let's go ahead while we're on it and talk about it for a second because that's what we're here for. When everybody else doesn't have time, not interested, got their own issues, we support each other,
Mhm.
right?
Hmm.
And I really want to start out with the little victory we have here because
Let's
talking
go.
about it is how we get through it. Sometimes the only way out is through. Amen. And
Yes,
Amen.
Amen.
so, and especially with epilepsy, I really believe
amen.
the only way out is through, y'all.
That's right.
So we
There you
go
go.
through this to get out of it what we need to benefit and be shining examples and lights. And Enrique is one of those shining examples. And I'm going to bring her in real fast to hang out while we tell this story. But Enrique, because you're the host and you won't do it, shout out, by the way, Courtney in the building.
Hey,
Courtney.
Courtney.
Courtney, did you get
Yes.
your hair cut?
What's up, Courtney?
Yep.
Oh,
We
Mrs.
love it.
Courtney Frazier
I
up
got
in the
Yeah.
building. She's one of the
I got
superstars
cut
of the group.
before
Hey,
the
Courtney.
EMU stay.
It's cute.
Hey,
That is
Courtney,
It
how
a
you doing,
is.
cute,
honey?
cute haircut. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I got it. Like my mom did it a little bit longer originally, and then I said just before the EMU stay, I'm like, Mom, can you trim it a little bit more?
It's rocking. Right. Hang out for me for a second. Courtney, we're going to go ahead and get a little bit. Enrique, I know you just got out of the hospital, so we're going to smooth right on to you. We want to start with Enrique. Enrique, last week, head wrap, hospital bed, full on, dealing with it, tired,
Frankenstein.
struggling. Now look at you. You know what I mean? Swinging, ready to fight, ready to get in the cage. You know what I mean? Where's John Jones at?
Yeah.
He ain't safe nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Look at you,
Look, because
looking
this
good,
old day was
feeling.
like I was beat down, but I promise 20 hours a night, 20 hours a night where they made me stay up 20 hours
Yeah.
a night. And what makes it even more I have the type 1 diabetes, so I'm in there hurting on top of the fact that they trying to make me have a seizure. And I'm so used to it. The one thing that I watched while I was in there was ESPN. ESPN. That was basically the only thing I was watching. And when you have a doctor trying to force you to have a seizure, you be like, you know what? Like, and then when you drift off, here they come. Basically, I was up in the room where I was being watched. It was cameras on up in the ceiling. I was being watched.
Mm-hmm.
I drift off because my nerves was hurting. I wasn't even sleep. I just had my eyes closed, trying to calm myself down. Mr. Willis, open your eyes. And I'm letting them know I'm not asleep. Well, Mr. Willis, you need to open your eyes. Thank you. I was like, you know what? Thank God that I'm saying, because I almost said something to you later. I almost said something, but hey, I got through it. It was a long 6 days, and I even tried to post it up on Faces of Epilepsy, when I could, to let people know, hey, I'm dealing with this, but it's not gonna stop me. I was ready to have the seizure, and I ain't never been ready to have no seizure, but I was
Yeah,
ready to
never,
have a seizure. Yes, because the sooner you have it, the sooner they let you go. And
right?
I didn't have mine until Thursday. I didn't have mine until Thursday, and they still was poking at me. And I was like, you know what? Okay. So Friday, I was supposed to have left, but I was kind of petty. I'm like, you know what? I'm not leaving Friday because the basketball game comes on Friday. I'm gonna leave on Saturday. I'm like, they're gonna feed me. They're gonna make sure that I'm good. I'm gonna sit up in here, and I, who did I see win? Um, I saw the Knicks win. I was just in there watching. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this game because I don't have ESPN at home, and the hospital has it. So I'm gonna lay up in this bed. I'm chill. I'm gonna watch this game.
You
I
using
go home tomorrow. Yes, I did it. I did it. And I ain't
Whatever
ashamed
you
to
gotta
say that I
do.
did it. Exactly. Because you got to think about it. I was getting fed free. I was able to get snacks when I wanted to. But
That's right.
if I had to do all this, if I had to do all this work for y'all to see what type of, and y'all already know what type of seizure I have. So why do y'all need to see it? Oh, well, we need to see it so we can know really, really. So y'all need to see it so y'all can know how it is. When every time I come up in there, y'all already know what type I have. Why do y'all need to see it again? So I gave them what they wanted. So I ended up getting what I wanted. It's it's
yes,
it's a
again.
gift.
Right. All the pudding
Exactly.
cups and
Yes,
handle.
exactly. So hey, I'm back. I'm back. I'm doing good. And I was looking bad. I know I was. I mean, my eyes, man, it looked like somebody had put some shoe polish on top of my eyelids. Just ugly, like what? I'm looking bad, but I'm feeling good. Courtney, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that you were getting ready to have one, or you already did.
Yeah, I got. Well, technically, I was supposed to be discharged today, but I was discharged on Wednesday.
Okay.
Um, they didn't see any seizures, but the doctor says she's saw what she thought was the epileptiform, whatever they call it,
Mm-hmm.
um, showing that I do have a history for them, or a history of epilepsy. And she, even though she had just reduced my medication the day before, um, she was like, honestly, it's probably most likely that they wouldn't see a seizure happen in the remaining days. So she's like, it's up to us if we want me to come home, be discharged, then I can be discharged that day. Which I was glad that she was being totally honest and not just trying to keep us
Right.
until the amount that we were supposed to be there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and she actually works in the same office as my main doctor, so my main epileptologist. So she said she'd talk with him first. My dentist set up my follow up appointment for Monday with a provider from that same office that I don't like, but
What it said, she don't like
because
it.
that
Man, that
provider was the
baby,
one that made me wait like a half hour for a telemed appointment before the EMU stay.
okay. Because
Yeah.
yeah, they did me the same way. They actually took me off of all my seizure meds. They took me off of all of them because when you have like that week long, that's part of it. They try to force it to come on. So they took
Mhm.
me
Henry,
off
let
of
me ask
all
you a
my
question. How did
yes.
you feel? Like I know it takes a couple of days to like feel like you're not on meds because it stays in your system and you've been taking it for so long. How did you feel on like day 3 or day 4 when you were off the meds? Did you feel any different?
Um, I didn't feel different because they had to take me off the day before I was discharged,
Uh-huh.
and she did say she wanted to keep me because of that reason, but she also said, like I said, that she didn't think they'd catch a seizure in the remaining time, so like it was up to us. So it's kind of like a rush discharge. I didn't get the full like packet of follow up instructions, discharge instructions. I didn't sign anything for discharge. I didn't like all they gave me was literally my list of medications that I already knew I was taking. I'm
Mm.
like I need this. I have this at home.
Enrique, how did you feel?
I was shocked actually when mine happened because I felt the same way I felt with the past 10 ones. I'm like, it's not gonna happen. When I tell y'all, and I know it sounds funny, I literally did pray. I just asked God, man, just let your will be done. If it's in your will for me to have it, let it happen.
Yeah, for
Let
sure.
it happen. Because I'm not praying for one, but I know it would be good for me to have one.
Yeah.
So,
So there's a
God,
difference.
I need you to just do
A
your
double
thing.
edged sword.
Yeah.
Yes, basically.
It, it's
Basically,
funny you
basically. I'm
say
not
that.
praying for one, but I know it will be in my best interest to
Hmm.
have one. So,
Right.
I mean, I was just laying in the bed, just waiting. Laying in the bed, just waiting 4 hours a night. Because it was from 12 to 4. That's how long I had to sleep. 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. They come in checking my blood sugar. It's time to get up. I didn't get up
Yeah,
though. I opened my eyes, and then when they left out, I turned my head to the other side and got 2 more hours of sleep. Like, no,
Yeah.
no,
they
mm-mm.
got see they let me sleep as long as I wanted. Like they'd come in the middle of the night like multiple times and take my blood pressure, and each time they took my blood pressure like 2 to 5 times at a
Mm.
time. I'm just like, can't you just take it once? Don't you know how tight this thing is on me? And I already have something really tight on my head. Like,
Mhm.
Mm.
like
Was it
literally
like that
the
little
tech.
white thing with the what's the name's
Mhm.
plugged into your hair? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You look like I
the
look
tech
like a science
actually had to come
experiment.
in once to like loosen it, but then
Mm-hmm.
he had to redo it because it got too loose because I kept going like this because it was also itchy.
Yeah.
So, and I told him it's probably because I've been scratching. He's like, it's okay. And then shortly after he fixed it, I was discharged. So he had to come in and take it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Because
like,
the
sorry. Like, you have
Courtney
to
was
take
like,
it
y'all
off
ain't
as
finna
soon
play
as
with
you
me.
fix it.
It's fine. That's what they're paid to
Courtney
do.
went gangster on them. She was
Yes,
like,
they
y'all
are.
ain't
They're
finna
paid
play
to
with
do
me.
that.
Courtney went gangster.
He,
See, they had mine so tight on my left side. It was right behind my
Yeah.
left ear. And I have severe nerve damage. And it was so tight that like I started feeling pain in my feet, in my arms, and my elbows. And like my nerves started to break a loose because
Speak out.
sometimes my nerves, yeah, my
yeah.
nerves would act up and I'd be in so much pain with the severe nerve damage. And I kept pressing buttons. I'm like, somebody gonna have to come up in here and fix this. And they had, yeah. they had to come up in there and fix it. And the thing that they did when they fixed it, they called me on the intercom and told me, you don't have to stay up tonight. You can go to sleep, because I was up, like I said, I was up in there looking like somebody had put some black shoe polish on my face. I was feeling so bad. I'm like, I know y'all don't think that y'all gonna come up in here and F it up and then try to keep me up at that. Oh no. Uh-uh. And I was looking like a science experiment. I was looking like somebody straight up off a horror movie, like they was just gonna shock me, and I was gonna be up in there doing this. Like I'm up in there looking like I'm having a seizure, but catching electric shocks and things like that. Like no, I'm gonna need some type of retribution, y'all. Don't play with me. So they let me sleep that one night, and then call me the next day. You're gonna have to stay up tonight. I was like, yeah, I do know, but I appreciate that sleep that y'all let me get.
Thanks for the warning.
Well,
There you
I
go.
think they let me sleep because I told them I didn't get a lot of sleep leading up to this EMU stay, because I was like having trouble falling asleep here at home the whole week before because I was so stressed out about it. So I think they were like, they listened to that and were like, okay, maybe she needs to sleep.
Would you say it was easier, the whole experience, than you thought it was going to be going in?
Yeah, it was definitely easier than I thought, because I was afraid, since it was at the same hospital that I had with the one in 2023 where I had to be in the ICU most of this day. I was afraid that was going to happen again.
Sure.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So like my medical PTSD was like the whole time I was there.
I think we all in this room have a fair amount, our fair share of that we have legally and have earned it, right? So yeah.
Like literally, like it was so tight around my ears that I couldn't even get my glasses to go behind my ears.
Yeah.
And I wanted to read. That's why they loosened it the first time, because they wanted to make it so I could try to read. But then I decided, no, just take the glasses and books home, Dad.
Yeah.
I can just be on my laptop the whole time. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like being home, right? Like, I'm on my laptop most of the day here anyways. So
they got Courtney messed up. Courtney say gangster with it. They gonna learn to stop playing with Courtney. Stop playing with Courtney. Courtney, she straight G with it. Okay. Yeah. I think they were scared to keep her in there. That's why they let her leave early. Like, yeah. Courtney straight G with it.
Can't mess with Courtney.
The nurses also liked me because, like, I literally would wait in the bed until they came to my room so I could go to the bathroom because of the bed alarm. And they're like, well, patients try to get up without us.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the bed alarm goes off, and then they have to call you from wait up in the bed till somebody comes up, and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna wait on nobody to go and urinate do other things. Be like, if y'all don't make it by the time I get out this bed, y'all just gonna be out of luck. I'm not gonna wait on y'all.
No, the funny thing was, the only time the bed alarm went off, there were actually two nurses in my room getting ready to help me to go to the bathroom, and they forgot to turn the alarm off before they helped me out of the bed. I was like,
I'd be scared if I want them nurses trying
to. Yeah, boy.
I tell you, I would be kind
and really, we got that thing in the room and saying, "Wait, don't go with our nurse." I'm like, oh, hello, there's nurses in my room right now.
I gotta get it where I can.
I see that.
Oh my God! Look, Courtney, we need to make a post and put you on the cover.
That's right.
G's and put Courtney's face right there up on it. It's like, yeah,
OG.
The real PG. The real PGs. The real epileptic G's. And her face, she should be the broadcast face of the whole thing. It's like, yeah, I want to be more like Courtney. have the nurses scared of me to the point where they be like, you know what, you can go home.
No, like they were like just like they were surprised. I think they were really surprised that I was actually staying in the bed. I'm like, I told them I have real PTSD, and that noise sets that off.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like have any PTSD thing creeping in. And that's also why I wanted to be discharged early, because there were storms coming that day. And we had storms yesterday and storms today here in Maryland. So I wanted to be home in my room where I knew like I'd be called downstairs if needed. So it was pretty windy here Wednesday at one point.
We had multiple. Yeah, I think we had multiple tornadoes here yesterday. Not right here by me, but there was one over on like 15 minutes, like to the west side of Indianapolis, and several in northern Indiana. That there were tornadoes just all over the place up here. It was crazy.
Yeah, isn't there some bad flooding going on out that way?
Good Lord.
Yep.
Yeah, my dad lives in Kentucky. He said there's a lot of flooding there.
Yeah. A little south of Indiana or Indianapolis is a really bad floodplain. It's called Columbus,
Indiana.
There's
a lot of floodplains in the DC area. Luckily, where I live is not one of them. At least not yet.
Yeah, actually, crazy enough, last night I was on a stream with a guy who lives in Indiana, and they had to kind of cut it short. And then some people that were right over the border in Canada, but real close, and they were experiencing some bad storms. So, yeah, crazy stuff going on. Just like my camera's not working right tonight either. That's great. So, anyway, we'll figure it out.
Here, we're just playing games. Don't mind us.
My finger don't work right. I'm like, oh man.
Well,
Curtis has to go to work tonight. So, and normally we only get to sleep in the bed together 2 nights, which is Saturday night and Sunday night. No, Friday night and Saturday night. So, and I love to play footsies, and like I love to cuddle. And
she's over here painting my leg.
So I'm sitting here playing footsies with them. What's wrong with you? Will you stop already?
Hey,
I'm like, I'm trying to get it in before you gotta go.
She pinched me. I know y'all see me jump.
Yeah. Okay, but
like my hands were literally shaking a lot when I was in the hospital. And like the nurses noticed it, but they didn't add any medications.
Well, that's a good thing. Too much, like those meds. We were talking about that earlier, and those meds, like we were like, they might not want to get a cure because Big Pharma is killing it with these meds. I'm gonna tell you,
man,
like got me $20,000 in debt.
Okay, listen to this. I have one medication for epilepsy, one for head migraine, one for muscle relaxant, one for depression, and one for ADHD. 5 different medications. Yet I have to take 11 pills a day. Because most of them are twice a day, and one is 3 times a day.
Yeah. How has that depression been going? How have you been feeling?
That's the funny thing. I emailed my dad earlier tonight before he went to bed, saying, I think I might want to start the IOP again, because remember I got discharged early from that because of seizures. Right. And now I'm thinking, but am I going to have seizures if I start that again?
So do they have real impactful inpatient program for you?
Yeah, it was helpful. Well, it was just my brain decided to take over.
Right.
Whereas my ADHD brain takes over at night and I can't sleep.
Welcome to my world.
Works against me in 2 different ways.
Or menopause brain. Then I can't sleep at all.
Man, and that's the truth.
Hey, all you gotta do is
have a whole show on menopause.
Seriously,
just move, and she's like, you okay? You good? Like I was like, you were just snoring. Like, how did you even hear me?
It's like you're the only person I know that could be snoring, laying in bed, and I move, and you're like, "What's going on?"
She'll be snoring. I'm gonna record it one time. She'll snore, and then I swear to you, wake up and know everything that happened on the show. I was like, how do you know that? Like you were just slobbering.
I know that Bobby could give you guys some seriously good stories about me sitting on the couch, falling asleep, watching a show, and living the show out.
Wow. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Heather.
Yes. Hearing it. One thing that I know that I've learned about it is y'all get hot from out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm a furnace.
Mm-hmm.
That's why our house is only 61 degrees right now.
You can hang meat up at our house.
Literally.
Okay. That's one thing I do know. Y'all get hot and be cool, man. Yep. And then when you cool down, you be getting tired. You get tired at different times of the day and whatnot. And the last thing I be wanting to do be like, let me make sure that I'm not doing nothing to agitate. Because it says menopause, but it sometimes it's not a pause. And
no, there's no pause.
Like,
there's no pause.
You might, as a man, you might just want to, just guard yourself because
total nonstop action.
Sometimes when Curtis comes home, like in the middle of the night when he's done working, we keep our house at 68 at night. And so he'll come home and he'll take a shower, he'll climb into bed. And like, remember, it's 68 and he's just been outside in the Florida humid heat, working at night, and he takes a hot shower and he gets out and his body temperature is a little raised and he gets out and he's like, oh my God, it's freezing.
Like
so he'll climb into bed and then I'll be like, just throw your leg over here because he's freezing and I can feel his side of the bed is so cold. So he'll throw his leg over on my side and he's like, holy cow, it's like a whole 10 degrees warmer.
On heat index here
today
was between 107 and 110 degrees.
Ooh, boy,
it's hot. When I got my car at work, it said 109. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not working at a daycare center today.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to go outside.
Right?
Yeah, with the kids that I can understand that. Does anybody have real feel?
Be some
well, I mean, we call it heat index here, but same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like the heat index is 102, but it's really 98 outside, but it really is 102. Like
what it feels like.
It doesn't make sense.
It feels like 108. It's 108.
Exactly. Where in the hell does that make? If this is what it really feels like, how the hell can it be 95 if it feels like 103? Who came up with that crap?
Exactly.
Who came up with that?
And then when you're having a hot flash, it feels like it's 123.
Yes, it sure does.
And that's the thing. I had to miss out on
y'all. That's all I can say.
Outing a week ago.
I get told all the time, y'all don't know what it feels like. You know what? I don't know what it feels like. So I'm gonna try to stay out your way when I see that hand going like that. I'm not gonna ask if you're hot because if I ask that, that'll be like one of the dumbest questions for me to ask. If I see you doing, you must be hot. So I just shut up and let you tell me.
I'll sometimes be sitting doing errands or in the house or whatever, and I'll tell Curtis, I'm like, feel back in my neck or something.
Hair comes up.
And he's like, I don't need to. I could see it dripping down your back. Like, that's gross.
I say that like 3 times a day, so I know exactly what to say.
A week ago today, I missed out on an outing with my mental health group program because I got the night before a thing for the Code Orange alert.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I have asthma.
Me too.
And I have epilepsy, and heat is a trigger for me.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, a lot of people.
So I was like, yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Because I did not want him to have a seizure just before an EMU stay.
Yeah. Is heat a trigger for you, Enrique or Mike?
Not so much heat for me. I can do that, but lack of sleep, exhaustion, stress, all definitely.
Yeah, lack of sleep and stress too, definitely.
Curtis is too.
Yeah.
His number one, I think, is sleep deprivation. His second one is electrolytes, and I think his third one is. Will you stop? Is stress and making fun of me. That's a trigger for him.
Oh, I had an idea. Me and Enrique were brainstorming, and because you guys are, big in your community and you could make this happen, something I wanted to throw at you guys was the idea of a
podcast. We're in. We'll do it.
Yes.
That's way too much work for me. No thanks. Anyway, I'm kidding. Anyway, epileptic drive-in movie theater idea, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
the idea is, now you guys are more active and I don't know your neighborhood. Like, we probably could do it here, but you guys are so active in your community and know enough folks. You get folks from your church involved, because a lot of epileptics can't go to regular movies.
Right.
But movie theaters, especially if you're sitting in your car, you have a UV thing and then it's reflected onto a flat screen. So a lot of those bright flashing and lights and things aren't near as intense.
Right.
You're sitting in your car, not in like a public theater, too.
Right.
So you're in a more peaceful space, and if stuff is heavy or you need to roll out, you can just drive out. You know what I mean? And that kind of thing. Also, usually it's very affordable. Yeah, and I thought, man, what a fun possible. Most drive-ins, if they're left, they're owned privately, so you don't have to appeal to some big chain. It's just local folks that are looking to make a living. You're like, hey man, we'd like to do a thing, or maybe do a church thing and then tie it in. This is more of an epileptic friendly night, we understand, you know what I mean? Or maybe I was thinking more of also like hey, if you can't drive, we'll come pick you up and we'll go, you know what I mean? Because it's very common at our movie theaters to do like the chairs and stuff, so everybody, you know what I mean, will pop open the van doors and everybody would be chilling, you know what I mean? Chairs. Yeah, man.
Trying to get to the stores and whatnot, trying to get above the skies and things like that. Yeah.
They do the drive-ins we have here. We have two within our area, and they're really popular, like in our very short winter that we have. And they do get out of their cars. They bring their lawn chairs. The people that have pickup trucks, they turn the truck around. They even put like air mattresses in the back so they can like lay down, be comfortable, the whole thing. But we do have two drive-ins, and I think it would be a great idea, like when not in the middle of the summer. Because
can I guess? You have two, right? So you have the good one and you have the hood one, right?
Oh yeah. Well, the one of them,
there's the good one and the hood one always.
The one of them is like 30 minutes from our house, and they've got like 7 or 10 drive-in movie theater, so it's pretty cool. The one that's like 10 minutes from our house, they only have the one. No, they have two, but they're both really nice. But yes, one is in the hood and one is not.
Well, not only that, is you can actually defeat all that, and you can have these things called pop-up drive-ins. You buy that inflatable screen because they go up to 200. You put that thing out, you invite people 2 days in advance, show up, bring your blankets, bring your whatever you want to bring, popcorn, peanuts, and enjoy a movie. Something family friendly, and at the end, you don't got to worry about it. Just pack it up and put it away. Because most of those projectors nowadays, they go up to 300 inches. We have one that does 200, and it's amazing. So I think that'd be pretty dope. If we just in our towns just do a pop up or something like that, and get it all on video and post it, share it together.
Yeah.
Tie it in with the epilepsy walks, maybe do the night before,
the
night after, kind of
You
thing.
can say epilepsy under the stars or something like that.
Well, yeah, like they have that new movie that's out that you bring around Under the Lights. So we could do something like that,
Advocacy in the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm gonna say this off the jump. It's not gonna happen in mine.
I want to do
happen in my city. In my city.
No, not in your city, Henry.
My city is the most dangerous city up in the United States.
That's what I said, boy. You can't do nothing, boy. You better not be out after dark.
Exactly. I love it. I love
wrong
Jackson,
town.
Mississippi. I love it. But yeah, it's we'll have to probably do it up in the Delta and the country where it's not too many. But as far as my city, hell no.
Hey, well, how about this? Let's reach for let's shoot for a goal. Let's see how many epileptic people we can get in one place at one time to watch a drive-in movie and set a Guinness Book of World Record. How about that?
Yeah.
See, all the ideas coming. We'll make it work. We will make it work.
How far we'll travel.
That's right.
Yeah.
We do a live podcast.
So I can go pick up people. I'll run a van.
Courtney,
There
we
we go
really
right there.
want to do that.
There
I'm
we go
working
right
on
there.
that right now. So, yeah, we're gonna
That's
we're
something
gonna
that
find.
I think
It's coming.
yeah.
We're gonna take this show on the road. You watch.
Yeah,
There we
Like,
go.
I'm just
There we
saying,
go.
set a world record for the,
I just started doing a
Come on with it,
late
Gordon, for what?
Thursday night show. Like literally, it starts at 1 a.m. East Coast time with a guy in Miami.
And you know,
on Thursdays, but he's really good at what he does. Knows a lot of podcast people, and he's right there, not too far from Curtis and Ashley. He's a really good guy, and he's willing to do stuff. So I'm working with him. I'm going to work on tying some stuff in, reaching out, that kind of thing. So and he's well known in that world. So yeah,
Like,
shockingly so. So yeah.
What we could do is a live podcast, and we just all do it from where we live instead of getting together and then bring people on.
I thought that's what we were doing right now. But yeah, I love it. That's a great idea.
Hey,
But
that's
if
why
we
we
each from where
brainstorm.
we're
Might do
living,
something else.
and we each bring people on, we can have more people on the podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody invite somebody.
Mike, were you a comedian back in the day?
Never.
Is your
Not
funny?
one.
Hey, I tell you what, if you were on a roast, I'd be front row.
Yeah. I wouldn't roast you. You're like the one dude that'd be hard to roast.
Hey,
I think it was
I bet Amy
own
gets it.
podcast.
Yeah, see, Curtis and Ashley, Enrique knows because Enrique's on one of my shows. And then Curtis and Ashley been watching, right?
Yeah.
And they know that there's a whole different mic.
I promise you,
podcast comedy mic that gets paid to be that
I
guy.
just sit back
There's
and
also
watch
the
him do it.
podcast Mike that lost to trivia the other night.
0-1.
And we don't even.
Ashley, what
A
did
button
you do
was
to him?
messed up. I'm not even scared of you.
This is
It's
what happened
fine.
was. What happened was.
See, next time you're
Yeah,
gonna not
what
be
happened?
new.
That's how you know he lost. When you say that what happened was, what happened was you lost. That's what it was.
Hi, Amy. I'm sorry. I just called your
Ashley
husband out.
Renee.
Slipping on the,
Ashley, what's up,
I'm sorry,
Ashley?
guys. Ashley,
Hi,
I
Ashley.
apologize. I've been slipping on the chat, y'all. We've been having fun. So
Mike been sleeping on his pimping. That's all that is. Been sleeping on your pimping
It's
sometimes.
because
It
OKC
happens
lost, so
sometimes.
he wasn't feeling it. That's why.
Oh,
Hey, one thing good
I
that came
love
out.
you.
Hey, one thing good that came out of OKC losing was Wemby getting
Uh-oh.
busted in the back of the head with that egg.
Uh-oh.
What was
Wemby's
so
about to be the
funny?
biggest disappointment in the NBA. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna make Yao Ming look like Michael Jordan
about-
here in a minute.
Talking about they ain't gonna let no Knicks fans in the game. You better get out of here.
Look.
My
Hey,
dad,
hey.
when the day that they did their flashing lights, at the time that they were doing the flashing light test, for 3 minutes, my dad was actually there in the room with me, and I said to him, "It looked like different colored lights." He's like, "It was all white lights." And he thinks it was because of the frequency and how close I was to it. My brain was thinking it was different color lights because my eyes were also closed. So my brain couldn't figure out what was going on. It was like
I
half
just
awake,
want to give
half
you another
asleep.
shout out, honey. On behalf of the group, I just want to give you another shout out, baby, because you deal with a lot as an epileptic. You deal with a lot as an epileptic, but the fact that we see you moving and we see you doing your thing, you have something going on besides epilepsy. You are a warrior, baby.
Come on, Court.
You are a warrior. And
right.
the people up in the field, we show you nothing but love, honey, because you show
See,
and you show that you don't let it stop you. You don't. That's one thing about it. Ever since you've been coming on this store, oh shit. Ever since you've been coming on this show, Ever since you've been coming on this show, honey, you ain't did nothing but just show that hey, you can still move forward. You don't have to let it stop you. You can still live your life, baby. And you are a prime example of you got epilepsy, but epilepsy don't have you. So shout out to you, honey. Shout
That's
out to
right.
you
That's
for real.
Courtney.
If you ask my parents, they think differently because I get so agitated with them.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to talk about this, and so did Enrique and Curtis. We wanted to talk about families and how that affects everybody and how they see you being an epileptic patient. So thank you for bringing that up. Yes, I mess it up every time. So thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to let Enrique take it away because we wanted to talk about that.
That's what I'm talking about right there. See, Courtney, you always end up bringing things out that we about to do. It's like it just comes out of you naturally and be like, you know what? That was exactly what we was talking about. My question, and before you guys answer it, I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the people on. As an epileptic, are you treated a certain type of way by your family? Not by your caretakers, but by your family, like cousins, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, people in your family. Do you feel like a burden? Do you feel like you're supposed to be just happy that somebody is helping you out? And before you guys start to answer that, I want to read something magnificent that I ended up reading earlier. So y'all give me a second. And it's copyrighted, so it's not me. I didn't write it, but I just thought it was so profound that I read it because it brought a lot. It brought a lot of power. It brought a lot of perspective. It brought basically the fact that, hey, these things might happen to you, but you are nothing what those folks say that you are in that negative light. You are way stronger than that. These words were basically a divine talk because what these words did to me, they uplifted me because my week has been like this and like that. Like this and like that. I have been told things to myself, and my epilepsy was mentioned in a negative light. Like it basically was things that was said that wanted that was trying to be used to make me feel like I was nothing. But I read something so profound today that I have to read it. I have to read it. And another person, because I talked to Kurt, and Kurt had told me that he had found something too. So after I read this, and it's copyright, it's not me. I didn't write it. I know the person who wrote it, but I'm not gonna reveal who that person is. But after I read it, Kurt, if I'm not mistaken, you said that you had something that you want to read too. If I'm not right, if I'm correct, right?
I definitely do. Hey, and I also have another thing that I want to bring up after you get done. I have two things that I want to bring up.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, we'll do it like this. So, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Y'all forgive me because my eyesight is like a 67-year-old man.
Same.
Yes. Just because I got on glasses don't mean nothing. And I'm letting y'all know right now. Just because I got on glasses don't mean I didn't say nothing. I said nothing. So NUTHIN, not NOTHING. No, nothing. You hear that emphasis on the nut? Yeah, nothing. But let me go ahead and read it. Let me start from the top because it's so profound. It's long, but the length of it is just so profound. I didn't care about the length. I didn't. I was able to just read it, and it flowed, and it flowed, and it flowed to the point of where I had to make sure that I read every word correctly because it was something that touched me. It was actually something that built up my day and built up my week and let me know that, you know what? No matter what somebody told me, I'm way bigger than what they say. I'm way bigger than what they say. I'm way bigger than what they think about me. The advice that I give to other people, this right here just made me be like, you know what? You give advice to folks. Sometimes it's good to take your own advice. And this is basically what I had read did for me. It made me take my own advice. So it says that you are not a burden. Good evening, everyone. I'm reading exactly what it says, and I'm saying good evening to everyone that's up in the group, in the podcast, that wherever you're watching. If you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from Facebook, Rumble, anywhere where we're podcasting right now, read it. There's something that I need to say to every person who has ever received a diagnosis, faced a disability, fought mental health challenges, or carried burdens that changed their life. You are not a burden. Once again, I know many of us have felt this way. We see the appointments, we see the medications, we see the sacrifices others make, we see the worry faces. And sometimes, without anyone saying a word, we begin to believe the lie that our existence has become an inconvenience. But hear me clearly. Your diagnosis is a challenge. And that's no doubt. It is. It is not your identity. Your struggle is real. Your worth is unchanged. You do not make you a burden. Y'all hear that? Don't make yourself into a burden. And sometimes as epileptics, we do that. We do that. We literally make ourselves a burden because we feel like the things that we go through and the people who have to help us, we become in that manner where, you know what, I don't want to ask because they might say yes, but their actions say something totally different and it makes us feel some type of way. But do not make yourself into a burden. They make your needs do not make you a burden, they make you human. I'm gonna say that again. Your needs do not make you a burden, they make you human.
Amen.
And with that right there, the only human that was perfect, walked alone, came into the body of a human being that had faults, and they didn't even recognize who he was. The only perfect person came into the form of a human being, and there's no human being that is perfect. It was only one, and he came, walked among us. People didn't even know who he was. And let me continue. Some of us spend years apologizing for things we never choose, apologizing for being sick, apologizing for needing help, apologizing for having limitations, apologizing for simply existing. But there comes a day when we must stop apologizing for surviving. I'm going to read that again.
Come on, Reed.
But there comes a day where we must stop. Must stop. Stop apologizing for surviving. You can't apologize for surviving, folks. You can't. So if you're out there doing that right now, stop it. It's not your fault that you are surviving. It's not. It is not your fault that you're surviving. So anybody that has you feeling that way, we're trying to keep this podcast PG-13 at least. And I know I kind of slipped up and did something.
No.
But I mean, hey, it happens. It happens. I know I went R-rated a little bit. And
they're bringing Bryce in.
What's up, Bryce?
Yeah, we're doing a reading right now, Bryce. Hang out with us. We'll be right to you, brother.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good, man. You're good. There comes a day where we must stop and recognize the strength it takes just to keep going.
Amen.
Just to keep going. The strength that it takes just to keep going. Because while others may see the diagnosis, they do not always see the courage. I'm going to read this back because every epileptic's including the caretakers. And caretakers, I want y'all to know, this is not directed at y'all. Mm-hmm. Caretakers, this is not directed at you all. because y'all alone, y'all are with us in that battle. And I'm gonna read that again. I'm gonna read that again. Because while others may see the diagnosis, they do not always see the courage. It takes courage to deal with this. It takes courage to deal with epilepsy, whether you're the epileptic or you're the caretaker. And one thing about that, the Lord won't give you no more than what you can handle. If you have it, it's a reason why you have it. If you're the caretaker, it's a reason why you're the caretaker. You're a team.
If he leads you to it, he will lead you through it.
There you
That's
go.
right.
There you go, Heather. There go Heather. There she go. There she go. The courage it takes to face another day. The courage it takes to keep believing. Let's go back to that. The courage it takes to keep believing. You have to keep believing. You can't stop. Because one thing that the devil wants is for you to stop believing.
That's true.
One thing the devil wants is for you to give up.
Come on, Reed.
One thing the devil wants is for you to make yourself a victim.
That's what I'm talking about.
And you are not a victim. You have no choice. Yes, you have
come on,
no
Heather.
choice. But yeah, come on, Heather, baby, come on.
That message is for
right
you.
There.
That message is for
It
you.
is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
That's for everybody who's
It
listening.
is.
I'm telling you, that message is gonna touch
everybody. Everybody. The courage it takes to get back up after life knocks you down.
Yep.
To be able to get back up when life knocks you down, meaning that you are not a sucker. You can't stay down. You have no choice but to get up.
Yep.
Now, as I watch certain shows, I know it's certain words that they can use, certain profane words that are being able to be used. So I'm gonna say it like this: you can't stay your ass up on that ground. You got to get your ass up.
Yes,
it
sir.
takes courage to get up, and you have that courage. That courage is a divinity, because once you start dealing with that, whether you're the epileptic or the caretaker, your life changes. But while your life changes, you develop strength that a lot of people don't end up having, for the simple fact that this is part of your life now. Whether you're the caretaker or whether you're the one that's being cared for.
That's right.
Both
It
of you
walks. It walks with your shadow.
There it is, right there. There it is. There it is. And that's why I always say you have epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't have you. Whether you're the epileptic or whether you're the caretaker, you both have it. You both have it. But it don't have you. You can't be no sucker with it. And this right here is what made me receive this. And I'm not even done reading it. But just reading what I just read, it made me receive it. And it made me look at my life from the aspect, because it's one thing to give somebody, the ability and tell them words, but the words that you're telling them, are you receiving them yourself? Are you living them yourself? Because it's one thing to tell somebody something, but it's another thing to tell yourself that. And sometimes we have to look at it and tell ourselves the same thing that we tell everybody else. You can't be no sucker. You got the strength. You can't lay down. You can't. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Definitely not.
And
It is.
there are people around you who make you feel like a burden. Remember this. Because unfortunately, there are people who make you feel like a burden. They want you to be weak. They want you to receive that. They want you to just feel like you are nothing. Now, there's another word that I can use, but like I said, we PG-13. We PG-13. I'm just going to say this. That word starts with you ain't S. I don't think I have to spell it out. But there are people who want you to feel like you are nothing. But if you wasn't nothing, you wouldn't have it. You wouldn't be dealing with it. The Lord sees a type of strength up in you that you might not see in other people. And that's the reason why you have it. Because you are strong enough to deal with it. And
Amen.
everyone is, yes, and everyone. Go ahead and say it again, Mike. What you say?
I'm just saying, amen. Yes, let's go on that. Yes.
Amen.
You
See,
are
this
strong enough.
what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This
We
right
talk
here
about
that
it all
was
the yeah.
written, it was meant to touch somebody. These are words. These are words that you might as well just say that the Lord was speaking to us from somebody who wrote it. You might as well say that. Not everyone was meant to walk your entire journey. It's not. Everybody wasn't. They weren't meant to have that type of life that you have. They just wasn't. We all have our own lives, but few are chosen. So apparently you got it. You were chosen. The Lord chose you because you can handle it. The Lord chose you to be a caretaker because you can handle it. Few people are chosen. And that's the word from the Lord right there. I'm pretty sure Heather knows exactly what scripture that was. I'm pretty sure she does. Heather gonna probably be the pastor of. She's gonna be one of the reverends of the group when we get it down like that. Some
I'm just a
people
wee
will
baby
leave.
Christian.
Hey, honey, you do a lot. You do a lot. You do a lot. And people, I want y'all to hear this right here. Hear this one right here. Some people will leave. Some people will leave. Some people will leave from you. They just be like, you know what? It's too much. They leave. That's okay though. Some people will be misunderstood. Some people will never understand the battles you fight when nobody is watching. I'm going to read that again. Some people will never understand the battles you fight when nobody's watching. And that's okay. Y'all hear that? I'm going to say it again. Okay. That's okay, baby. Because sometimes God sends a new family. Sometimes God sends a new family, and that family might not be blood, but hey, from my own experiences, it's just blood. And they say blood might be thicker than water, but hey, would you drink blood or would you drink the water? You ain't got to answer that. A family not built by blood, but by love. And perfect love drown out everything else. Another word that comes from the Bible. Perfect love drowns out everything else.
Just so all of you know, the United States.
Go ahead.
The United States just won their first game of the World Cup.
All right, let's go World Cup.
It's soccer. It's like basketball
Soccer,
with
not
your feet.
football. Soccer.
It's like basketball with your feet, man. It's crazy.
No, here's the thing. I was talking with two people at church on Sunday, and we were like, why do they even call it like the American football? They don't even use their feet with the ball, like to kick the ball or anything except for the kickers.
Now, Enrico,
the thing that Courtney just did. Yeah, I just got a point to make about what Courtney just did. A family built by love. A family built by love. To where, hey, we can talk about other things and then get back on what I was reading. A family not built by blood, but by love. A family built by understanding. A family built by shared battles. A family that checks on you. A family that celebrates your victories. A family that says we are not leaving. A family that reminds you who you are when you've forgotten. I'm gonna read that again because that right there, when I read that really touched me deep. A family that reminds you who you are when you've forgotten. And I know it's been days where I've forgotten it because I've allowed myself to be so stressed out. I've allowed myself to be so angry where I say it didn't do nothing to me, but when I sit in my own room, yeah, there are days where I've forgotten who I am because I've allowed those words to touch me. But you have a family that reminds you who you are when you've forgotten. A family that says we are not leaving. A family that reminds you that they are not leaving. Because they are proof that you were never meant to fight alone. And when you find those people, hold them close.
Mm-hmm.
When you find those people, hold them close. There is strength in community. Most definitely with that. There's power in being understood. Most definitely with that. There is healing in being associated exactly as you are. And there is healing in being accepted exactly as who you are. Epileptics, there's healing in being accepted in being who you are. Caretaker, there's healing in being accepted who you are. So today, if you're feeling like a burden, this person said that he challenges you to change the question. Change the question. Instead of asking, why am I like this? Ask, how can I rise from this? Let's go back to
Amen.
that for a good second.
Come on.
Yes.
Instead of asking, why am I like this? Ask, how can I rise from this?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of asking, who left me? Ask, who stayed?
That's right.
Instead of asking, what have I lost? Ask, what can I still become? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that, folks. Let's go back to that. This is why I always say you have epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't have you. Instead of asking, what have I lost? Ask, what can I still become? Meaning that your life is still gonna go on, and
That's
you can
right.
still become whatever it is that you want to become.
Amen.
Because your story is not over. Y'all heard that, chat? Y'all heard that, Heather? Kurt,
Yes, sir.
Ashley? Right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because your
Absolutely.
story is not over. It's not. Your story is not over. Your diagnosis is not the end of your purpose. It's not the end of your purpose. The Lord gives us gifts, and we all have a purpose. It's not the end of your purpose. It's not. Your challenges do not disqualify you from greatness. Your challenges do not disqualify you from greatness. If anything, in my opinion, your challenges bring you to your greatness. Because your it's not when you're doing good, it's when things that challenge you that make you stronger. They make you stronger. Because you're going through things, they make you stronger. It's not when it's all sunny, it's when it's cloudy, when it's strong, and when it's storming. Like y'all was just mentioning the tornadoes and things like that. In your life, there are gonna be storms. But the storms are the things that make you strong. They make you strong. So be grateful that you do have those challenges because they make you strong. The
At this
word
point, I'm
says,
pretty much titanium, right?
Yes,
Absolutely.
girl.
No need.
Yes.
I think everybody might want to know Monique Coleman dropped in to say hey in the chat.
What's going on, Monique?
Hi, Monique.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. That's my boo thing right there. That's my lady.
Hey,
That's my lady. I love it.
And she said, in fact, we got a lot of chat going on, guys, just real fast. We want to get over to all the chatters. We got LJ Rich saying, we are not suckers for sure. Amen to it. Let's see here. It's kind of good to see everyone in the chat. Talking about earlier, humid is regardless. And then, or humid is hot regardless. Just when you are talking about that, sorry about that. Shout out to Alyssa P over on Rumble for that. Slap News Worldwide, happy Friday. 3-Piece Tony, shout out. He works out in the heat and it can be brutal. Hey, everybody. Okay, so basically that also, Courtney just wanted to let us know she had to get rolling, but she loves us and she appreciates everything. All right. Yeah. Michael Matthews in the chat. Partner with PT Pod, a.k.a. DJ Sexual Chocolate. Let's go, DJ Sexual Chocolate. Real life.
Hey, y'all, let me stop pausing. Let me stop pausing because it's a little bit more that needs to be said, and I'm gonna read. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop going pastor mode and just finish reading it.
We do only have 45 minutes.
You still have a voice,
and we haven't got many talking from right.
You still have a voice. You still have value. You still have something to offer the world. Stand up, lift your head, take your place, and walk forward with the people who truly care. The ones who see your scars and stay. The ones who see your struggle and stay. The ones who see your heart and stay. Together, you will discover something powerful. You were never a burden. You were a survivor learning how strong you truly are. And sometimes the family that helps us conquer our greatest battle is the family we find along the way. And this person says, thank you to every soul carrying diagnosis. You are not a burden to be carried. You are a warrior learning how to fly with new wings. There it is right there.
Amen.
Let's go, Reed.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Powerful words.
Amen.
Powerful
words. Powerful words. And now I'm gonna turn it over to Kurt because I know Kurt had something to say. We talked earlier. He said that he had something to say, so I said I was gonna read it first. And Kurt, do your thing, man.
I just want to say first, thank you everybody who showed up tonight, and also everyone who showed up to our podcast last week. It was amazing. We really appreciate all the support, and it doesn't go unnoticed. And Heather, I just want to say something to you also. You know, I do poetry and I write, and I'd love to do something for K-Dub's Crusaders, and only you can have it in honor of Michaela.
I would be honored. Thank you.
Okay, that's what's up. I'll work on it, and I'll get it straight to you. I promise.
Okay.
I might ask you a little pointers about her so he can learn who she was. And it just makes it better.
That's right.
It's one of my favorite conversation topics.
Fabulous.
And we love to have that type of conversation, you know, because that way we get to share a little bit of ourselves and we get to help people heal along the way. Bryce, good to see you. Always a pleasure. Mike, a pleasure as always. This is my beautiful wife. I'm just gonna back up what Enrique said. Family is one of those things that if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. It's up to us to accept other people into our world to become family. Black sheep exists for a reason. It's for us to find each other. I think that's what we've all done. We've all found a family in each other. Some of us know each other better than other ones, but we're all getting there. I just wanted to say family is the most important thing whenever you're trying to heal from a diagnosis, because you really have no one to turn to. Your friends leave you, associates leave you. And if your family leaves you, that gives you a different type of scar because you really have nowhere to turn. So that's when the mental illness kicks in, you know, because you feel like you're alone. And with people like us, it just allows you to vent and be yourself. So I wrote this today, and it's called Family, the Rock We Need When Diagnosis Changes Everything. I say today I want to talk about something that often gets overlooked when a diagnosis enters a family's life. When it's epilepsy, cancer, mental illness, disability, or any life-changing condition, the diagnosis doesn't just affect one person, it impacts the entire family. It changes routines, emotions, expectations, and sometimes even dreams. I said, but it also, in these moments, that's when family is called to be what it's always meant to be, a rock. Research consistently shows that families strong in bond support improves wellness, well-being, treatment, adherence, and overall quality of life for the person that's facing the health challenge. The lesson is simple. Support means when a diagnosis hits, don't need judgment, they need understanding. When fear arrives, they don't need criticism, they need encouragement. When uncertainty takes hold, they don't need division, they need unity. Studies have found also that individuals with strong social family support often experience low levels of anxiety during depression. Love helps all people heal. Also, you got to remember this, no family is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all get frustrated. We all have moments where we don't know what to say or what to do. But during someone's battle, our responsibility is to make the burden heavier. It's to help them. Our responsibility is to carry it with them. When one person falls, the family should reach down and lift them up. When one person is hurting, the family should surround them with compassion. When one person feels alone, the family should remind them they never have to fight alone. Research also has shown that feelings of isolation can worsen physical and emotional health conditions. No one should battle alone. A diagnosis is already hard enough. The doctor's appointments are hard. The medications are hard. The uncertainty is hard. The fear is hard. Family should never become another obstacle in the healing process. Instead, family should become part of the treatment, a source of strength, a source of hope, a source of peace. The strongest families are not the ones that never face adversity. The strongest families are the ones that choose each other despite adversity. Research on resilience shows that families who communicate openly and support one another often adapt more successfully during these times of crisis. Unity creates resilience. Today, I challenge all of us, if someone in your family receives a diagnosis, rally around them. Listen more than you speak, encourage more than you criticize, support more than you judge, love more than you fear. Because healing isn't just about medication. Healing is also about knowing someone is standing beside you when the storm comes. And if we can become the rock for another, then no diagnosis, no challenge, and no hardship will ever have a final word. And I say thank you. And a family is not measured by how we stand together on easy days. Family is measured by how tightly we hold each other when life becomes difficult.
Amen.
Yes,
Very
sir.
And it's even true for caregivers, because a lot of times I'll be invited with my friends to go here, go there, or whatever. I'm like, I can't. Like, and I don't ever want Curtis to feel like a burden. It's like, go live your life. You know, you have the right to go do these things, but I want to be here. I don't want to be there. I want to be here. So
It's a choice, right?
Definitely. It is such a choice, right? So and some people don't get it. And even the person sometimes doesn't get it. And it's like, why do you want to be here? Because I love you that much that I want to be here. I've chosen you to be here.
And also that strengthened our bond. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like family, we didn't have, I don't have a big family. So when I came here, we created our family. And then now you guys are part of it. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We have almost 1,000 people on Facebook, Epilepsy Awareness South Florida, and they're all family. Not one person we won't call family. We're not gonna call you by your name. We're gonna call you brother or sister. And that's the way we look at life. Together, Ashley and I, we've been through so many challenges, and I can't tell you how many challenges. We'll save those for another time. You just got to tune in and catch those, and I promise you, you're gonna feel it in the heart, and it might help you along the way. And I promise you, you're gonna take something when you leave. But she has definitely helped me a whole lot, because in the beginning, you got nowhere to turn when you get diagnosed. So when I had nowhere to turn, she was right there. And she still pushes me to this day. And let me get a shout out to Ashley Howe, my hero. She pushes me every day. When I see her, when I see Rose, hey Rose, I love you, I see you. When we see those type of folks in the world, we know that it's possible that positive change can happen. You just gotta want to happen. And there's an old saying said, you gotta be the change you request. So if we request peace, we gotta be peace. And when it comes to family, we gotta be family. I'm telling you, because just because your blood don't make you family, and sometimes family ain't blood. So you know that. I want to send a shout out to Mike. He's not family. Reek, you're not real family. None of you guys, Bryce, Heather, you're not real family, but at heart, you're my family. We don't got to have the same mother or father to be in a family relationship. So we're here for you always and anytime, just so you know that.
I was going to read what Ashley put up on the screen, and she had said, "You're not crying," or "I'm not crying, you're crying." Curtis and I do that a lot to each other. Yep, there it is.
That's right.
Curtis and I do that a lot to each other. We'll be texting each other, just feeling the emotions and everything that goes into it. And he'll be like, "Damn, got poked in the eye again."
and that's fact. You know, before I found out I had epilepsy, I was hardcore. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a man's man. Nothing got to me. You never seen me cry one time. I've been through pretty much everything you can go through when it comes to mental health, and not myself, because most of my family went through it. So I've been there for the front row seat. And let me tell you, it's a roller coaster ride, buddy. But you got to be strong. You got to be willing to fight the fight. You got to be willing to hit that finish line. But one thing for sure is support comes in many different flavors, and everybody out here has a different flavor. And when I say flavor, it is something you bring to the pot. It don't necessarily mean the taste. It's what you got, your vibe. Everybody's vibe matches here, so the chemistry works, and that's what we're building. We're building a community for people like Heather, Bryce, Enrique, Mike, Ashley, myself, your kids, my kids, their kids, anybody who wants something positive going towards the future. And I think that's where it's going to lie, is with shows like the F.E.E.D, shows like Information Lane, groups like Faces of Epilepsy, groups like Epilepsy Awareness South Florida, the Epilepsy Alliance, the Epilepsy Foundation of America, St. Jude's. Please don't forget about them, because they take care of all the kids every day, and they make wishes happen when things mean. And Ronald McDonald House, because any kid that's going through something, they're going to provide a place for you to stay so you can be with your child. So if you get a chance to see somebody from there, give them thanks, and all glory be to God. And thank you guys for making this platform so we can be out here speaking for these folks that don't have a voice.
And Heather probably can attest to it too. You have more family now.
Guys, Bryce has been on and not been able to say one word.
Say it, Bryce.
I'm not gonna let. I mean, I know everybody has a lot to say.
Come on, Bryce, add to the gumbo, man. Add to the gumbo.
Right?
And we
about, and I talked to him this week, and he's going to be talking to us about some of his projects, and we led with that. So we have about 30 minutes left now. He's been
all you, Bryce.
Half hour waiting. Let's bring Bryce in, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce,
Thank you. Yeah. I would say,
Bryce, how you feeling tonight, sir?
Yes.
Oh, really great. And what really resonated with me was the whole idea of not, like laying down despite your struggles. And it's something that I really take with me. And I recently, or actually not recently, but I mean, just over the past weeks or so, I've been posting all these posts about living with epilepsy. And I don't know if are they shareable now? Because I think maybe they weren't shareable at one point. Oh, okay. I don't know, but anyways, I just definitely, it's been really important to me, is just perseverance and not like lying down, like, we were talking about. And it's really,
That's good.
Awesome. Hey, we're going to get to that in just a Bryce.
No doubt, man.
We're going to talk about your project in just a second. Want to talk to Rose in the chat for just a second. Just want to let you know we're praying for Ashley.
Yes.
She's had a long week in the sun, and she kicked ass. We love that. One small seizure is okay by me. That's a true warrior. We love you. That is living with epilepsy.
Let's go.
They're on vacation in Norman Beach. They went away for like a week. They'll be back on Monday. So I had texted her today, and I just was checking in.
Awesome. And Rose just said, "Let's go, Bryce!" On top of it.
Thank you.
Lay it on us, Bryce.
You got the floor real fast.
Bryce.
Talk to us about these projects. Rose wants to know. I want to know. Heather wants to know. Curtis and Ashley and Enrique want to know.
Definitely want to know.
What's good? What can you tell us about?
Yes.
So I, in the past, I've done a lot of these like short premieres, and had a couple like bit roles, like extra stuff. And these recent ones that I was talking about last week, had basically at first I showed up to the set, and the whole plan was that I was going to be an extra, but then somebody had dropped out, and luckily I'm pretty good at adapting and really quick, because I was able to switch around and memorize a bunch of lines really quick, and then got myself the bad boy role in the movie. And
That's right.
yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, it's a rom-com coming out, but yeah, I was really lucky, and I definitely and they used a lot of like not the most well-known actors too, and so I'm really excited for when it comes out for us all to blow up for sure. And
did you find out when it's coming out?
Oh, I haven't yet. I talked to the producer, and he said, "Oh, like I'll let you know soon." And so I really hope so. It comes out, but yeah. In terms of past projects on my YouTube, I have a couple like clips of stuff that I've done that have been really exciting. There was this like one really cool thing we did where so I'm in like stunts and acting, and we had this thing where it was like a parking garage fight scene, and I'm like a car thief. And then there's the security guard that's gonna like stop me. So yeah, I'm trying to hijack this car, and then the security guard like approaches me. This is all for the movie and like all the fake stuff. But anyways, it was really like
cars in real life.
I was gonna say, this is not your daily life.
No. Just in case anybody randomly jumped in, I just wanted to cover that base right there. Like, yeah.
Don't look for me. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Bryce, man, you are a superhero to a lot of epileptics, man. You basically proved the point that you continue to live your life. You continue to have your purpose, man. The fact that you are an actor and you've been doing so much, and you've been how long is it? 12 years or 15 years season free?
11 years. So almost 11. So October 16th, 2015 was when it happened. So this October will be 11 years.
That's my
as
birthday.
long as everything goes well. Yeah.
Okay.
October 16th is my birthday.
I love that.
Nice. Yeah.
Guys, you got it. You ready? Can you guys?
Oh, you found the link.
Let's
Nice.
do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Check it out. This is Bryce Salmon, car thief versus a security guard fight scene.
Oh, let's go, Bryce.
It's gonna be another long night tonight, sweetheart.
Babe, you have to work late again tonight.
Yeah.
Please be safe tonight.
Nothing's gonna happen to me. Just like nothing happens every night.
I don't like you working this job anymore. I feel like something's gonna happen.
You stop worrying.
I love you.
All right.
There you are. Let's go.
Whoa.
Now let me call this up for you. I got you.
Dude, that won't be necessary. You can literally just take off. I almost have it done.
Well, dang, since I made you start over, we might as well call it some help, huh? I got you now.
All right, bro. Why don't you just take off before you get hurt?
Get him,
Before you
Bryce.
get hurt.
Oh no! Oh, he busted you in your face.
He stabbed him.
Oh man.
Oh,
I'm trying to reach for my knife in there. So it's like I'm pretending I have a knife or something. So I'm trying to reach for it, and then he like gets me right there. Yeah.
Requesting police.
You can make a phone call, okay?
Right then and there, to punch him right in the stuff, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I've been
Good job.
Bryce.
Let's go, Bryce.
Reaction channel too. But anyways, yeah, it's I have a couple more videos on there. Some I haven't uploaded yet, but I really need to do that. And so I'll get around to that for sure. And yeah, just got to do some more like editing to it for sure. Yeah.
I like that.
No doubt, bro.
I love the way you're breaking that glass ceiling, though. You broke that ceiling, letting people know that just because you have epilepsy don't mean you got to stop doing what you love to do.
Exactly.
You know,
shout
the
out to
most
Bryce.
famous. I was gonna say, you know, the most famous actor probably with epilepsy is Harrison Ford. So you know, one of those.
Yeah.
Danny Glover's got it too.
Danny Glover has it also.
Yeah.
You ever run across those cats, man?
Yeah,
Just let them know, hey, you know.
Danny Glover.
I hope so. Someday, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, Harrison Ford is Danny Glover.
Adding on to it, adding on to the stigma, showing that hey, you can still do your thing, man. Shout out to Bryce, y'all. Shout out to Bryce.
And shout out to you too for being brave enough to do it. There's some people that just aren't brave enough to do it. And they're like, they want to live in a bubble because they have epilepsy. And they're like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to try something that's going to maybe trigger me. So good for you for taking the bull by the horns and living your life.
That's right. Hey, you know who else needs some credit? Somebody who else needs some credit is Amy Hall. Let me just tell you, if it wasn't for Amy, boy, Mike putting in this hard work, I tell you what, we appreciate you loaning them to us. I promise you.
We love some Amy Hall.
That's right. Let's go, Amy.
No doubt. Shout out to Amy. Shout out to Amy for having to deal with Mike all the time. And that's one thing about it. Amy always supports Mike. She always does. That's his ride or die. No matter what.
Yeah,
does,
hey man,
she
I'll tell you straight up, none of this would exist without her. Straight up.
Yeah.
Just so you know, none of anything we're doing right now would exist without her. So just without her
Everything
taking care of me, I'm not here. So you know.
Exactly. So let's give a shout out to all the women that have something to do with what we deal with. Everybody from our lovers to our sisters like Heather to look, yes, Ashley Renee, Courtney, Heather, all of the women who have something to do with the feed. Whether you comment, whether you up in the chat, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. And thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. You know you are Monique.
Yeah. I like the top
superstar. No matter where you are, Monique Coleman. She got to go it on. One more. This is a little more emotional because you know what Bryce has, y'all? Range. You know what I'm saying? He's an actor. He has range.
For real range, look up Trapped. Trapped right there at the top is even better than this one, I think.
What, this one?
Yeah, this is from my acting and stunt school.
It's so funny. You know, you're dealing with an actor. You're like, I picked the short one, 1.5 minutes, and he's like, no, the one double that length is really the one you want. Of course.
This one is This is when I went to school for acting and stunts in Barcelona, Spain, and then came back here, and yeah.
Okay, humble brag hashtag. Anyway, no, we'll watch. It's all good. Only because we made you wait 30 minutes to talk.
It was a long time.
It was with my scene partner right here. We put together this thing, yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's the matter? You didn't expect me?
Right. Hi. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at work?
You know, I have a funny story for you. So I was at work today and I went to get lunch. And guess what I find when I come back to work? The police waiting for me. Do you know something about this? Because I think you do.
What do they want?
Uh-oh.
He's giving her the business.
Alice Watson. The perfect girl. Always following the rules. Never breaking them. Alice Watson. The girl who cannot lie. You know, I remember the day we first met. You had this thing around your neck. What is it called?
Choker?
Yes, a choker. And I remember catching myself in a thought. You know, this girl, she might be the one. And my brother
I'm like stroking the hair.
You will know that he was correct.
Ashley does it. She pets me.
The character is supposed to be like kind of creepy, kind of weird, kind of yeah.
Green ones. Yes, I remember. They're very beautiful.
Why don't I just put them on and you can cook me something like the first time you invited me on a date?
I immediately fell in love with you.
Bryce isn't like, maybe I shouldn't have this one as my introduction to the world. He's like, no, it's
right.
right.
You promised to keep it. And what did you do, Alice? What did you do? What did you do? Matt was my brother. He kept getting in the way. He didn't want us to be together. He wanted us to be separate. I told him to stay out of it, and he wouldn't listen.
I did not say anything to the police.
Ooh. Hold on, man.
Oh.
You done gave her the cold stunner.
I did not deserve that.
Shut up. How do they know then? How did the police know? It wasn't supposed to be his shift. He wasn't supposed to be working. That was my shift, and I told him to replace me. I swear, I told him to replace me. It was an accident. I swear, it was an accident. I didn't mean it. It was an accident.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
You're
What?
right. It was an accident.
What do you mean?
Oh.
She hasn't. Yeah, I was stabbed with a knife there. Yeah,
Pepper rage.
but funny story. I think they kept it in, but the filmmakers didn't know this. But the people who were filming it didn't know. But in the sun, she's punching one way, and my head's supposed to go the other way so that it misses. But the camera makes it look like it hits me for real. But the time that we had done it, and I think this is the
Iron Bull.
put it in there. I, instead of going to the opposite side of where she was punching, I went straight on and got hit right in the mouth. And then since the show goes on, you just have to keep I just had to keep selling and just keep going and like.
Is that where you were sitting covering your face?
Look,
kind of, yeah, because it did hurt a little bit, but I was like, I just got to keep going, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin this take, and so yeah.
With a chair in your nose.
But yeah, there's a bunch of different range and a bunch of different things. That one was definitely pretty fun. It definitely was a little darker for sure than the other ones. I try to get a good range in though.
I gotta watch before I let you just tell me. I gotta learn as a producer. Maybe the actor doesn't always know the best. That's why you have agents and managers, you know?
Oh, for sure. And some of that stuff was like ad-libbed. Some of it was like completely improvised or ad-libbed. So there were a couple of lines in there that we had like put in just to have fun with each other, just to play around, and yeah.
I like that because you come off like so nice, man. What if you really are evil?
Right,
We don't
awesome,
even.
Oh no.
For sure. I definitely it definitely helped me like adapt, and I think like having that adaptability and learning how to like switch between characters really quick has definitely helped in the acting world for sure. And yeah.
Man, that is
I mean,
awesome.
I'm nice. I'd like to think I'm
That
nice
is amazing.
overall. I'd like to think I'm nice, but I can like portray evil. Like a lot of the roles I've had have been like surprisingly, and like I've risen to the level to be able to like risen to the challenge to do it and to the occasion. But have a lot of them have been the villain, like the car thief one and the yeah.
I feel I have to wake up and act like a nice guy every day. It is exhausting, but I don't want to be that lonely. So, what were you saying?
Yeah, but definitely a villain, like the bad boy role that's going to be in this upcoming thing too. And so like I definitely have been able to, and I didn't even think I was going to be able to do it at sometimes, but I've been able to transform it definitely based on the role, and taking risks for sure has been helpful, and improvising. Yeah.
Heather, what were you saying?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, so I swear. No, I thought that was awesome. I did want to say, man, before we get out of here, I had a moment, like, I've been going through this internally all week. Hadn't really been able to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I did see a new neurologist, not a terrible guy. It made me wait a little long, blah, blah, blah. Don't hate it. But had worse experiences. So, it is what it is. But they want to do that EKG thing and the MRI thing and all that stuff all over again. I'm busy. I'm just real busy, right? So I'm busy. And I almost blew it off. You know what I mean? I was almost like, man, I'll just push back on it and, let it do what it do. And then I realized, I was honestly thinking about Curtis. And I was like, if I, on this screen looked at Curtis and he was like, you mean you were scheduled to get testing done and you just blew it off because you didn't want to and you had other things to do, man? And I just know what you would think, what you would say, internally, even if you didn't say it to me outwardly. And I don't want to disappoint you like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let you down like that. And so something that in my normal life I would not do. I would totally blow it off, man. I'm a do. It's it's I just really, it's just a lot, and I'm fine. And that's how a lot of us feel, man. It's a lot, and I'm fine, right? I had a seizure recently. It's been a cool month. Fine. And, but then, man, because of this group, because of the team, because I know that, Curtis and me being similar as far as, age and, kind of what we carry in our, in that, I'm like, okay, man, you know what I mean? So I can't look at you and be like, I got too much going on and you don't understand. That would be great. I can do that with most everybody.
Right.
But, being grown ass men the way we are and that kind of thing. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? So thank you for that, I guess. Or screw you for that. I don't know. I'm mad I'm having to do stuff I normally wouldn't do for my own health. But
amen.
Yeah,
I said the same thing. I didn't want to do no MRIs. I definitely can't do the one where they sit you in that thing anymore. They're lying, talking about it's an open one. I can't do that. And then, like I said, that EEG, that sometimes it's crucial. We got to do what we got to do. But as long as you got support, that's the main thing. You got support. Yeah. A family or a friend that's definitely down for you, you're gonna make it.
Yeah, man. Plus, man, I'm gonna hold you.
And Mike, my baby said she definitely understands what you're going through, man.
Yeah, man. I know. I said Monique is so awesome. You said possibly next week. We don't, we know she's got a lot going on with anyone with the kind of life she has. It is very hard. It's like because I have this, she has so much other stuff. It's hard to do a podcast, right? It's hard for me to show up and do anything with anybody else because I have this, right? So, we know that she's very busy, but she said she might come on next week. That would be, she's always Monique, you are always welcome anytime. You just say the word, you know what I mean?
Any place, anywhere.
I get you in trouble now.
Yes.
Any place, anywhere.
I just
so, yeah, it's just hard, man. A lot of it is.
Because she's mean to me.
Yeah.
Well, you need that. We all need that. We need our ladies.
I'm going to get in trouble for saying it, too. I already know.
That's what I want to say, Curtis, to you as well, man. And we'll talk offline. But I can't read 1-800-ABCD-EFG. Anyway, y'all got me laughing. Anything like that, man, that they're encouraging you to do that you might, find a little difficult, man. I'm here. Let's talk. We'll get through it. You know what I mean? We need you in the best possible help you can have.
Yes, indeed.
One of those, I'm very protesting. It's hard because I'm like, yes, I'll go through whatever we need to get the testing done so I get the information. Now, what you tell me to do with this information, what I think is best might be different. And now that we have this and each other and the people we know, it's no longer, I just kind of have to like it and lump it. Now it's like, okay, well, give me a couple days. I'm good where I'm at with my meds and everything. Give me a couple days. Let me do some research, and then I'll come back to you and decide, and we'll decide together if this is the best.
Right.
And that's something not a lot of epileptics have, but we do because of us.
Because of community.
Let me just say, Mike and Curtis and Enrique and Bryce and everybody who is listening as well, if you need the little push from the mom of the group to encourage you to go do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself, I'm here for you.
Amen.
Give me a call.
There it is right there.
Thank you, Heather.
It is right there.
And likewise, vice versa. Vice versa. You need somebody, you reach out. You got family here in South Florida, so you reach out.
I will.
Anytime you need a virtual hug, we're always here for you.
Always.
I'm sorry, I can't get over Bryce rolling up on a dude like your size Curtis and being like, I'm good, homie. Back off.
Back up before you get hurt. He knows karate and stuff like that. He knows
see all of that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Judo's about using your strength against you.
Like, you don't have to do that. You should just leave because I'm almost done.
Yeah.
You gotta go. Okay.
I love it.
Tonight was a beautiful show, y'all. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
So, Bryce, I have a question for you. being an actor and a stuntman, and you have to memorize lines and stuff. And I know one of the challenges with epilepsy is short-term memory loss. So how does that affect you, or does it not affect you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. So what I try to do is, and I'm sure some people might be faster at it, like, or, you know, or they might be slower at it. But what I try to do is, like, I'll basically remember, like, go like one line at a time and try to hit that one line like 5 or 6 times, and then turn the paper over and see if I can remember it in my head. And then if I can remember it and say it out loud, then we can go on to the next line. And then,
that's right. Amen.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So it's little by little, just tiny little pieces, and then eventually I get it all down and know the whole thing. And yeah.
And then so like when you memorize a paragraph, do you go back and like recite the whole paragraph to yourself?
Exactly. Yeah, just to make sure I remember. And I've done that, like, not even in acting, like in other texts too. If I need to remember something, I'll like go back and like make sure I have it down, and then like to make sure it's all good, and definitely like triple, quadruple checking it like myself to make sure I'm good with it or whatever, or I know what it is. And yeah.
Amen.
No doubt, man. Perseverance. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bryce. Go ahead, man. Make it happen,
Thank
man.
you.
Continue to make it happen, man.
It did
Quick
help
question
one
on that.
time though.
Do you find that you have a harder time memorizing lines, or about the same as your other actor counterparts?
Probably pretty similar. I will say, I think it depends on the setting too. Like, for example, when I was memorizing the script for that, even though we did ad-lib some parts, and I was on an airplane, and I basically, instead of like reading like a magazine or like being on my like phone or like watching a movie, I spent most of the time like looking at the script and reading through all the pages and making sure I had it for sure down. And then so I practiced in my head and then to myself on the plane, and so that was a really like just having that like time or like some place to go to like make sure like to have that all that like hours to basically memorize it. And yeah.
Heck yeah.
Prime example of perseverance, y'all. Right there. Right there.
Exactly.
Prime
Yeah.
example of
You might
right
you go through a lot too, and I know having epilepsy, does it have any effects on you as far as like memory loss, and like do you get lost?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
It depends. I will say though, one of the helpful things is definitely with acting is definitely taking like the ability to be able to take risks sometimes. I mean, sometimes they want you to stick to the script and the director will say that, but in some of the times where I've been able to improvise or like say some other line, and so it makes it seem like it's like really coming from me, because sometimes the script will be written and they'll want you to say like what the script says exactly.
Right.
But it would be more believable if you say it in your own words how you would say it. And so as long as it's the same message, I've done that a couple times where I've said it in my own words, and so it's easier to remember in that sense, because I know like for sure this would make more sense, or this is something that I would say, and so it looks believable on the screen than trying to like force something, and
Right. How about you, Mike?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. Lucky enough for what we do, it's all there. What I notice the most are mistakes I just don't notice. That definitely before epilepsy was a little different, but like you're writing something out or you're publishing something. Yeah, man. As far as memory loss, I'm lucky enough to not remember most of that. So, you don't know what you don't know. So good. A lot of times that can be a thing. It's just writing down the important stuff. Or I will be honest, Amy in my life, having somebody who understands how important those things are, and knowing and almost kind of being the filter in a way, being like, he really wants to go have a cheeseburger with this guy, and he really needs to get this podcast done. So we're going to let him do the podcast. And if he forgets about like, for instance, I forgot last week about a thing I was supposed to be doing before the show tonight. No big deal. It's like a fun, like online karaoke game thing. It's not available for that tonight. A lot of work to do. And I just forgot, and I felt bad. Dude was cool about it, but I just gone. You know what I mean? Iron Bull says that too, and he runs a pro wrestling business, so that's got to be tricky on him as well. Curtis, what do you experience with that, man?
A lot of times it's I do have memory. I forget stuff all the time, and it frustrates me. You can ask Ashley. She has to carry the conversation, and while she's doing it, like I'm just frustrated. I'm thinking, and then anxiety kicks in. And sometimes it's about the littlest things from 20 years ago. I can remember like it was nothing, but 10 seconds ago, 10 minutes ago, it's gone. You know what I mean?
I noticed with Curtis sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, it definitely took a lot of patience on my part and a lot of work. We'll have a conversation and then he'll want to interject where we're having that conversation, but I'm not done with my sentence. And he'll be like, I'm sorry not to cut you off, but if I don't get this out, what I want to say, I'm going to forget. So like a normal human, and I shouldn't say normal, what is normal these days? But if two other people are having conversations, it's dialogue. Ours is not. It's dialogue, interrupt. So I had to learn how to have patience with that, because for someone who's not dealing with an epileptic person on the regular, you would get frustrated and you'd be like, you always cut me off. Like, let me finish. And in fact, that happened in our relationship before we knew he had epilepsy. I was just like, you never let me speak, or you this, and he would do the same thing to me. We would do it to each other. So it's definitely learning a new communication style after epilepsy. So it's definitely, and a lot of times it's funny to me, it may not be funny to him, but a lot of the times I'll come home like from the end of the day of work and I've texted him like 5 things. I'm like, yo dog, you ain't listening to my text messages. He's like, I text you back. I'm like, bro, check your phone. And he's like, oh, I didn't hit send.
3 messages you didn't hit send. You're like, oh,
yeah. You hit the send button. Well, usually it's questions she can ask herself. She can answer. But for me, it's rough. And the type of job that I have to focus really hard. I mean, like really hard, because some things is just a little bit off. You know what I mean? You can affect your whole day or someone else's. So for me, it's definitely rough. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I medical card fix myself so I can calm down a little bit and handle the day. But I do forget things. Unless it's super important, then I try to screw it in real tough. But if it's just something just out of the blue, I might forget. Somebody remind me.
Heather, did you deal with that during your marriage and with Michaela?
Yeah, actually a lot. Just like normal conversation. Again, what's normal really, but in just everyday conversation, it would take 3 times as long to get to the end of it with Michaela. And then if you had Michaela and her dad, like they would call each other a couple times a week. And that was like to sit and witness those conversations, because he has epilepsy and she has epilepsy, and they both have memory loss and trouble forming their words and completing their thoughts and their sentences. Those conversations went on for hours, and it was like painful sometimes, because they were trying to talk about something really important.
Yes.
They just could never get to it. So they would end up just hanging up, like, oh, I love you, goodbye. But just sitting in the living room having a conversation with Michaela would be a real challenge. You just had to, like you said, have a lot of patience and just kind of give her the room to come to what she wanted to say without interrupting her, because interrupting her changed everything. It was like kind of like ADHD on crack.
Yeah. Yes, girl. Yes. So Enrique, I have a question for you about that, because I see Monique popping up in the chat room.
Let's go, Monique.
Being that she's an epileptic as well, how does that work for you guys?
Well, you know what?
She said,
me and Monique. Brain fog. Brain fog.
Long-term memory loss and being over 40 and dealing with brain fog, I have no choice but to keep notes. That's what Monique said.
Yes. And like with us, like, sometimes we could be in the middle of a conversation and it gets stuck, like they'd be like, damn, I just forgot what it is that I said. Because I think me and her both have cognitive long and short-term memory loss. And I know she does. Like, it's certain things that don't remember, and then certain things we could be talking about and get stuck right there. Like, one thing that I'm learning is my baby will write down everything. She will write down things to remember things like that. I'm starting to, that's one thing that I've learned, like, you know, I don't do it a lot, but I know she does it a lot. But writing down things actually help because, you know, like it be things that you'll forget and whatnot. Now my memory, it seems like my long-term memory at times is better than my short-term memory because I can say something and 5 seconds later forget it. The same with her, but I'm learning, like, cause she does things that I pay attention to, be like, you know what, maybe I should write that down my damn self, because like that brain fog be real. Like you can be saying something in that 5 seconds. That 5 seconds can be the longest damn 5 seconds of your life because it just goes away just like that. So I mean, we make it work, especially my baby. My baby makes it work. She'll write it down. She will write it down. Me, um, sometimes I remember it, sometimes I forget, and I need to work on that my damn self because
Isn't
my
that just like us,
memory
dude?
does.
But isn't that like us? We watch our woman doing
Yes,
something
yeah,
wise and
yeah,
smart,
yeah.
and then a few years later, we're like, maybe
Yes,
we should
yes.
try that. That's a great idea I
Yeah,
came up
yeah.
with. I
Basically,
wonder where that came
basically,
out of.
basically, basically. That's basically what it is.
Heather knows it.
We make things hard on our damn selves,
I
trying
know.
to be like this and be like that when we see the game plan right there. You see the game plan, but do you follow the game plan? I don't always follow the
Pays
game
attention.
plan.
I have to remind him
Look
as
at
well.
her. See?
I'm the same way, same thing. Like
I
I
mean-
swear I'm gonna remember it, and I don't. And she's like, "See, I told you, I told you."
Exactly.
So what am I-
Exactly.
I
And
have
We
a
don't mean to be like that, but
That's
we
right.
told you.
I have an ongoing kind of
yeah,
it's not a joke. It's like if you get to know me, you'll learn that no's are hard no's. If I say no or not right now, that's a hard no. Come back to me later. It's not happening.
That's
Then a
right.
yes is a promise. A yes is a 65 to 75, even an 80% yes. And then if you have a date and time and we have locked in and agreed upon a date and time, no, I have that date and time locked in and I'm going to be there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
a date and time is
Yeah.
a yes. A
One
yes
of the
is a
main things
probably.
I've been
And a no is
told-
a
yeah.
Say what?
One of the main things I'm always told is, I told you.
He forgot.
Or
Did you write that down,
Things
Monique?
I'm always told.
yeah, one of my personal favorites, like when I be asked, Google it. Like, I mean, I sit there and be looking like a damn fool. Like when she didn't talk, and it's just me. I mean, out of the two, she's the smartest. She's the smartest out the group. She's the smartest out the group. Look, there she go. See, you feel
Yes,
that? See,
Monique, I feel it, girl. Yes, Monique.
and throw it in my face like you know what? Mm.
Yeah.
Curtis will sometimes yell at Alexa when he's trying to say something, and he's like, "Alexa, blah, 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 and tell me what I'm trying to say." And she's like,
Hey, me and Alexa have conversations. Let me tell you what, AI is something else because they listen to you even when you don't talk to them. Listen, Alexa gets in our conversations no matter what happens. I said, hold on. Who asked you anything?
Look
And then
at
the other
the
day,
y'all don't
see,
know.
look,
"Did you hear her?" She's all, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, what do you mean?
hey, so I told her I was going to trade her in for Siri. She said, ooh, King, such a rash decision.
I use Grok. I like Grok because like Grok is built to talk smack too. Like
Is it?
yeah, they do like they did Grok on purpose so you could like kind of like if I can't talk smack, we're not going to work together, right? So me and
Right.
Grok work well
Yeah.
together.
That's
I'm like,
right.
what's wrong with you, Grok? Or like I was working on an image thing last night for the thing we did for Enrique, and I was working on it last night, and it just kept on going.
Which was amazing, by the way.
Say what?
Which was amazing, by the way.
Monique didn't like it, but we all like it. It's okay.
Look, well, see.
No, we're not.
I'm not saying
Guys,
nothing.
we're too up.
All I know is
It's time to start winding down. You know, we're not gonna get wound up
Yeah.
on a whole nother thing. If I hear
I
Enrique
know
of all
when I
people,
get up on there, it's
don't
gonna be a whole
say-
bunch of laughs.
We're We're having a podcast next week because it's June 19th. Doesn't mean we're off like the rest of the world, right?
Yes, definitely not. Epilepsy don't stop.
Amen. Correct.
It don't. Oh, on June 19th, I got a shirt just for that day. Yes. But hey, y'all, tonight was beautiful. It really was. Tonight was beautiful. And all of the positive words, and the Lord was just up in the show tonight. The Lord was in the show tonight. I can honestly say that the Lord was in the show tonight, and as always, the show flowed, but it was just something about tonight. It was just something about tonight. I loved it. I said it earlier. It was gonna be one of the best ones we didn't have. No doubt. It was. It was one of the best ones we didn't have.
Absolutely. By the way, guys, over on the other chat, Bob and Weaver, it can be tough being part of a family when you go through this. What would you say you need as an epileptic? Kind of went over that. I know Bob and Weaver works with caretakers and stuff like that. And then Rudy the Boat, shout out Boat, said he was trying to come on. He's gonna come on soon. He was going to ask the same question about reading lines and embracing the gist and then making it your own. We talked about that as well. So yeah, man, hop in the chat. Shout out Dimitri as well in the chat. I know we're trying to rap, guys, but man, we're hitting. People love us. We love it.
It's definitely a whole vibe. When people out here talking, when talking, it's like those old school days when your grandma was across the street making food, and you sit at the table with your cousins and just kick it, hang out in the front yard.
Yes.
This is what it feels like home. So I love it. Thank you guys.
Amen.
No doubt.
Shout
No
out
doubt.
Jason,
It's all
by the way.
love up in the
Jason
group, y'all.
Forsman didn't get to say hi to him. He's dropped in the chat as well. Shout out to everybody, guys. We appreciate you so much. Sorry if we're running behind on everything, but we appreciate you. So yeah, very cool.
And shout out to Ashley Howe. I hope you feel better, sweetheart. I know you had a small seizure today, but
we love you. We're here for you. Rose, you need to call us.
Feel better, baby.
Amen.
Feel better.
All right, everybody got 5 minutes. Can you give us 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, just jumped on. We got 5 minutes left, Rowdy.
Dude, 5 minutes.
What's up, man?
5 minutes
like
for
a
the boat.
Mexican, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
dude,
know?
I always got it. Dude, I was making those nachos, bro. I was doing nacho things, man. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I've been listening for like the last hour. I had kid stuff to do, and I was trying to get on. I wanted to be on at the start, but you guys are amazing. I always love the show. I always appreciate you guys and hearing you guys because the stories are, I mean, they're to the heart. You know, it feels like, you know, everything that you guys have experienced, I've experienced, even if I haven't, you know what I mean? And Enrique, like you talk about your lady, you know what I mean? Like just being a rock. I think we've all talked about it before, is like your partner is so important in your success, you know, because I think that we all kind of, I mean, this is maybe it's just me, but I feel like a lot of times I feel inept a little bit sometimes, you know, after I have a seizure and I'm out for like 2 or 3 days and just foggy and can't function really. You know, you go through the motions and you try your best, but you know you're not 100%. But to have that rock there that really kind of helps you get along and write stuff down and reminds you of tasks and stuff like that. That's gold, pure gold.
Heck yeah.
Yes,
by the way, real
No
fast,
doubt, man. That's love.
Boat. Rudy, have you met Curtis and Ashley yet?
No, I don't think I have. Hi, Curtis and Ashley.
Hey, how you doing? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you guys. You guys look beautiful.
Thank you. Where are you located
Hey, I
at?
like that hat too. Look at that.
I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, nice. Utah,
Yeah.
the Mormon state, the Mormon
Yeah.
wives.
I'm trying to hold it down for the Christians here, man. You know what I mean?
That's right.
For the real Christians.
And Bone himself has seizures as well, so man, it's just a beautiful thing. Normally he comes on, you know what I mean? So shout out Amy says, hi, Rudy. Real fast, because we didn't get to it. Want to make the rounds. We'll start out with you, Bryce. Tell the people how and where they can find you if they want to follow.
Yeah, definitely. So to find me on Instagram, it's Bryce, BRYCE .Salmon, SALMON. And then on Facebook, it's just my name. YouTube, I believe, is Bryce H. Salmon. I'd have to check again, but those are my main accounts right there that are the most active on for sure.
Excellent. And you're posting regularly, daily almost, right?
Oh yeah, almost. I tried. I before I wasn't posting as much, but now I try to, and I've posted I posted a couple of reels recently. I think I posted one about wanting to be that type of person for people younger than me, and then also for older people too, but then also people my age, because I want to be that role model with
so everybody then people younger than you, your age and older than you.
Well, either or, but younger than me for sure, because I want to be that role model that I wish that I had when I was younger, and in the sense that I didn't know anybody I didn't know anybody with epilepsy before this whole thing, but then in my life I would meet people, but in my childhood I dealt with it in the sense of I'm the only one that has, or I thought I was the only one that had it, and that it was something wrong with me, and I definitely wish I had somebody like myself there who's been able to eventually now do all these things that I've talked about, and to be that guiding light for sure. And so I wish that I had somebody with epilepsy that I had known when I was younger. Yeah.
Excellent. We love that, man. And that's why we are doing what we're doing. Heck yeah. Heather, how 26. Do they find you? Tell us about K-Dub's Courageous Crusaders real fast.
Yeah, K-Dub's Courageous Crusaders, and honor the legacy of my daughter, Michaela, who passed away in January after her 15-year battle with epilepsy. So you can find us there, and then you can also find me on Facebook as Heather Marks, and on Instagram as MC Gam Gam.
MC Gam Gam, let's go!
Let's go Crusaders. Let's go Crusaders.
I love it.
I wanted to give this to a Bryce. Let's go, Bryce. Okay.
Thank you.
The boat. How do they find you? The boat.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I'm so happy that I was able to pop on for a little bit. Find me Tuesday nights, 8:00 Mountain, on Rumble. We do a show, me and my brother and another buddy. It's kind of a variety show. Not exactly like this one, but we have a good time with it. Social media, what is it? Muchacho.
The name of the show is Reignited, by the way, on Rumble.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah. The name of the show is Reignited. Sorry, I'm excited. Yeah, the name of the show is Reignited. Wolves and Wise Men. You can find me on Instagram as Muchacho at Wolves and Wise Men, or Slick. I've got a bunch of IGs, but if you pop on one of those, you can get with Fresh Mike and he'll show you the way. Yeah, and then just hit me up, DM me. I'm willing to talk. I love to talk. I love meeting new people and just having a chat. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world.
We love it. And real fast, right before he goes, because my man is running way behind, and we love him and we appreciate him taking the time. Guys, we are excited because right here, Monday, you got to get right back here. Bam. Information Lane. Who are those beautiful people? Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
And I know I'm supposed to let y'all talk, so I will, but I wanted to pull this up. I'm kind of cheating here. But I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of what they've done. I'm so proud of the work they're putting in. It's a whole new level when you decide to do this, and they have done it on a level that no one I've ever worked with in 20 years has. I'm so privileged and honored and thankful. I'm taking my time. Find me, blah, 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 to tell you to find them. Watch this. Love these people, because it will give you dividends and repay back loving and supporting Curtis and Ashley, like in your life, spiritually, emotionally. Yeah, man. So wanted to say that. We'll let Curtis and Ashley talk. And then as always, we give the man, the host, the last word. Curtis and Ashley, tell the folks what you want to tell them.
So you can find us on our Facebook page that we created at Epilepsy Awareness South Florida, or you can also find us on somewhere on the feeds because we're always posting. You can also find us here on Monday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, and 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Information Lane. You can find us on Rumble at Information Lane. You can find us on YouTube. Subscribe to one of the pages on Information Lane. Just to give you a little teaser, Monday we're going to be talking about love after epilepsy.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to find out. There's so many people that always ask, I'm epileptic. How can I find love? Where does that fit into my life? So we're going to give you all the ins and the outs and how we found love in this journey.
Hey, also, I just want to say that sometimes I know I rumble, but I don't speak about something unless I know about something. And this week on Information Lane, I promise you it's going to change your life. Men, women, anybody that's tuning in, remember this. All blessings go to God and everything else falls down on us. All right. So just have a great rest of your day. And remember Information Lane, and this is where you need to stop.
And you can find Curtis on Facebook on Curtis Lane.
Absolutely beautiful.
Man.
I love it.
It is, man. It is. Most definitely. Love is a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. You can find me up on Facebook underneath my name. You can find me up on Instagram on Reek Willis Epic. You can also find me on Thursday nights, Power Sport, me and Mike. It's an hour long. It's what is it? 8 o'clock Central Time. Come up on there. It's some of the funniest stuff that we watch with people doing some of the most insane sports. And you can also find me on the feed 9 o'clock Central Time, where hey, we do any and everything. Epileptic caretakers just talking about life. As always, if I can leave y'all with anything, it's to persevere and understand that hey, your family doesn't have to be blood. It could be people who you just met yesterday, but somebody does give a damn about you. Somebody does care for you. And always remember that you have epilepsy. Epilepsy doesn't have you. And it doesn't have to stop you from living your life. It doesn't. If I can tell you anything, yo, is keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on moving. And remember that you are bigger than what somebody tells you. You keep on going. This is the feed. My name is Enrique Willis, and as always, y'all, we love y'all. And hey, as we always say, we out.